clear.
Face over any moves that you have?
Probably my shooting motion and my jumping ability.
If you were going to select a perfect My Team, with you included, you had to pick 4 other players, past or present. Who are you picking?
Curry at the point guard, shooting guard Michael Jordan, small forward me.
That's a look at our setting tonight, the picturesque city of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on... Hey, Dave.
Good evening, Kevin. Giannis Antetokounmpo signed that big extension last season to remain a Buck. He said, "I don't care about glamour and big markets. I love Milwaukee. I can feel the love from the city every time I step on the floor. When I'm done, the only thing that's on my mind is spending time with my family. But the Bucks are my basketball family."
And David, I am honored. And I love Giannis's attitude. Wow, that's terrific. D.A., thank you. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Outside, the wings are Brown and Tatum. Embiid is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Young in at the point guard. And for the Bucks, longtime teammates Middleton and Giannis, the forwards. Holiday out there with Allen, and it's Ibaka in at the 5 down low. And these Christmas Day games, Greg, have become a cherished NBA tradition. How tough is it, though, for the players to miss this time with their family?
It is always a challenge, no doubt, but sometimes you just got to be a little flexible with the schedule. And as long as the kids get their presents, they don't mind too much if it's a day early or a day late.
Trae Young, so fun to watch that smooth stroke.
To the middle, here's Holiday, and Holiday throws it down.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Here's Brown following the bucket by the Bucks. Young outside, over Ibaka, and Young with the basket on the assist by Brown. Young's got 5.
Yeah, playing heads up right now, Trae Young. I'm amazed at how creative at times he can be.
Holiday finds Giannis. Now Allen. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Young from outside, and again, Boston with the triple.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. Think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Here's Tatum, coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Right wing, Kuzma passes to Tatum. A 3-ball. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. The Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
And Chris Middleton, the longtime Buck. He's been with the team through it all.
And where I give Chris Middleton the most credit, GA, is the fact that after he signed that long-term big money deal and did not have a great season, it did not deter him from getting to this level because he knew he was worth it and he knew he had the talent. So Chris Middleton deserves what he's gotten in the last couple of seasons, especially the way he's played in the postseason.
And Brown throws it down.
And Brown is so aggressive, a masterful penetrator who abuses defenders on the drive.
Not a fast start for the Bucks. 6-point game. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, you know they wanted a few of those plays back. What a tough way to go out in that one.
Yeah, really a game that they should not have lost, but sometimes even when you play your best, it might not be good enough.
And so Young will bring it up for the Celtics. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And it's just never easy to get stops in this league, but they had a smart game plan defensively, and I felt like that was the difference.
Well, good defensive game plan and then carrying it out for 48 minutes. That really helped them out in that last game.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
A different look for Milwaukee. Wara checked in, and it's Pat Connaughton in for Allen. And then for Boston, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Embiid. Horford comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Tyler Hero in for Jason Tatum. And that one is good.
Giannis, if you talk about maturity, the next thing you're going to see is him playing with great patience. Let the play unfold, and then take what the defense gives you.
Now, here is Young. He's got 8. Down low, here's Griffin. Paxton coming off the assist from Young.
I would say that Trae Young's pick and roll game is fairly advanced for a player his age. What a treat to watch.
Tipped away. Here's Nora. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here we felt it. Brown, good.
The scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up, just as important.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Takes it off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Here's Brown, and there are the Celtics with another basket.
And you got to respect how accomplished Brown is down low, destroying whoever is in his way.
Here's Nora. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one on Horford.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and George Hill's subbed in for Chris Middleton. Count it.
You have to do better than that. Griffin is a pro at muscling in those difficult shots.
Bucks trail by 6. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
And that one, good.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Bucks have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Carter on the wing, fires the 3. He doesn't hit that one. And it's Boston the other way. Brown with it. 9 points last game out. To the inside. In the corner, Horford with it. Now, here is Hill. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Nora. 7 points in the game. Over Young. And the rebound goes to Griffin. Brown outside. Inside. And Griffin with the score. The assist by Brown. Griffin's got 6 points.
And don't expect Griffin to get stopped by some contact. He's always ready for the physicality.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Boston. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Well, continuity is such an advantage, and that is something that Giannis hit.
See the goal right now, really well.
And he's clearly a capable decision maker with the ball in his hands.
And his length, not just an asset finishing, but also finding angles to set up his teammates.
Tyler Hero. And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition. Christmas Day basketball here on 2K Sports. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Boston.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
And you also have to give them some credit for the ball movement today. Their assist numbers a little bit above average. That's impressive.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court right now for the Celtics, we've got Hero. Williams is out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 4 slot. Now here is Carter after Jaylen Brown's miss. Carter. It's hauled in by Brown. Celtics leading by 11. Into the lane. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing them out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
The long strides of George Hill helping him gain some ground to take advantage of, and slices to the rim and scores.
To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. Kuzma pulls it in.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Basket good. Dinwiddie's got the lead up to 13 now for the Celtics.
And for a big man, Embiid sees the floor as well as any big. Recognizes when one of his guys has an opening for a shot.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. That one doesn't drop. And it's Boston the other way. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota, where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
What tenacity from Tatum, brushing off the contact and finding a way to his shot.
Now here is Hill. He kicks it to Antetokounmpo. Allen outside. Passes to Holiday. He takes it in. Here's Hill. And again, the Bucks miss.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Embiid, the pass to Tatum. Here's Strus. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Down low to halt the run, and the layup good by Ibaka.
I'd like to see George Hill distribute to his teammates a heads-up play there.
Boston leading by 16.
Been interesting to watch the evolution of Serge Ibaka, just improving that shooting and that confidence to be a perimeter threat.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from 3-point range.
Timeout called, the Bucks. And with Ibaka, he doesn't shoot a lot anymore, but he's still very efficient.
Well, I think, Kevin, that's what makes him an ideal fit with a team that has 2 star players or other guys who are going to draw attention away from Serge, can spot up on the weak side, get into a great offensive rhythm, and knock down shots.
And the Bucks with some changes. Giannis comes in for Antetokounmpo. And Middleton subbed in for Hill. The Celtics also changing it up. Griffin's checked in for Embiid. Horford comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Trae Young subbed in for Dinwiddie. And the dunk by Tatum.
Really as good as any passing big that we have in the NBA. Horford is a guy who can run an offense as a big.
Pass to Allen. Young against Holiday. And the dunk by Giannis.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Al Horford. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Tatum's shot is off.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
To the paint. Here's Middleton. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Middleton's got his first 2 points.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Back to Tatum. That shot, no good. Ibaka with some nice D. Allen outside. 54 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Middleton can't get it to go. Boston leading by 17. There's the drive.
Oh! Emphatic. I mean, you're not going to get anything soft. And when he comes to the rim, this young man is all about power.
Yeah, it's going to be a full force display every time with this guy. Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And the Bucks with possession here, following the bucket by the Celtics. Unloads, and Giannis with the basket on the assist by Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists now in this one. The pass to Strus. The 3 from Tatum. And again, Boston with the triple.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
And here's Giannis. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
And so it's Boston closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, probably not the defensive effort you were hoping for thus.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Boston was looking great right away. You could see the daggers in their eyes as they went on a 10-4 run to start things off. When the clock ran out in the first quarter, they were up by 8. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
I like what they're doing.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
And forward, they have Middleton and Giannis. Allen is out there with Holiday, and it's Ibaka in at the 5. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile 1 block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Holiday with the 3, and Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Young, back to Tatum. Young outside. And a miss there on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Allen, that's good.
Giannis showing off some of that team-first mentality by finding an open teammate.
It's tipped. Young finds Tatum. The Celtics working the ball around now. To the inside, Embiid uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Celtics lead by 20.
Yeah, and Tatum's passing ability really makes him a problem in that pick and roll. No wasted motion, always slicing and dicing the defense.
Allen surveying the D. Rebounded by the Celtics. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's Tatum. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first
a fluid, talented scorer with width. Tatum is hard to defend because of that versatility.
And Greg, with recent legal results, more opportunities now for compensation for college athletes. Do you like it?
I do. I mean, there's enough money going around. I don't have a problem with the athletes getting a share, especially with the amount of time and effort and energy they have to commit. Let's take care of the guys. Let them enjoy the collegiate experience.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Yeah, Drew aggressive there, right? You can see committing to that shot, looking more than happy to rise up and fire.
And finished off by Brown.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip. And Antetokounmpo inside. Tatum on him. Antetokounmpo, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Here's Middleton. Good on the 13-footer.
Well, you don't want to leave Middleton from that area. His mid-range game is on fire, draining those shots often.
In the corner, Tatum with it. Kuzma against Giannis. Kuzma kicks to Embiid. Dinwiddie outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Dinwiddie's got 5 now.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Timeout called the Bucks. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
And he's in a complete groove right now. I don't think they can stop him altogether, but they at least need to make him work a little harder than he has been.
A different look for Milwaukee. Wara checked in, and it's Pat Connaughton in for Chris Middleton. Then for the Celtics, Robert Williams, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Horford comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Hero subbed in for Jason Tatum. Passes it to Nwora. Loads it up for Giannis. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in. 10 points for him.
More and more Giannis is getting the ball in late clock situations, so very calm in that one.
Well, the efficiency of Giannis, Brent, is simply out of this world.
Well, I think the amazing part, Kevin, is that he's still trying to expand his game, and yet he's continued with that efficiency. I mean, an MVP being able to do something like that, that's special.
Dinwiddie against Hill. He lobs it up. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
A huge night for Giannis Antetokounmpo at the offensive end of the floor. That length and athleticism just proving to be too much for any defensive scheme.
Brown with it. 11 points in the game. Kicks to Dinwiddie. Takes a 3. Hill pulls it in. Here's Connaughton. He's covered by Brown. Pass to Carter. .115 left to play in the third. The pass to Nwora. Out to Carter. Three-pointer. The Bucks getting another chance here. The shot's good. Giannis has got 14 points.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Williams finds Hero. Off target with his 3. Bucks trail by 21. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Hill passes to Giannis. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Giannis has got 8 points in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
On the wing, Brown. There's 31 seconds left here in the third quarter. Dinwiddie dishes to Brown. Hero from long range. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Bucks have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Hill passes to Carter. Hill against Dinwiddie. The drive by Hill. Here's Giannis. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
In perfect timing. This run is exactly what they needed, and it's right when they needed it. They couldn't afford to wait any longer.
And so it's Boston out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court right now for the Celtics. Hero out there with Young. Then there's Brown. Then there's Griffin. And it's Horford in at the 4. Back to Young. The 3. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. And the Celtics lead by 20.
I mean, how do you stop a guy like that? Defensively, you want to protect the rim. He's so far away as Trae Young from the bucket.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Well, he's been carrying them all night on offense, but at some point, he's going to need some help.
And Young kicks to Griffin. The Celtics working the ball around now. Carter against Young. Here's Brown. And the rejection by Giannis. Pass to Allen. Back to Middleton. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
That's great signs to see Chris Middleton get up just like that.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And that's something that seems to get overlooked with Giannis. How gifted a passer he is for a player of his size.
Well, the other thing, GA, that's awesome is that as he's going along here, you can see moments where the game is literally slowing down for him. So you take a guy who's won most valuable player awards, and now the game's getting slower. Man, that's some dangerous stuff.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for the Bucks. Holiday comes in for Carter. High post Young. The 3 from Tatum. Rebound Milwaukee. Giannis left side. Unloads from 13. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
That jump shot looking better and better from Giannis. When he gets in a rhythm, he becomes dangerous.
It's stolen by Ibaka. And Middleton with a clear path to the hoop. Throws down the breakaway jam.
They start that play with aggressive defense, finish with aggressive offense.
Well, a lot of times coaches will tell you that if you play great defense, you're going to get a reward. It's a good possession all the way around.
And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's his first foul. Bucks trail by 12. Outside Holiday. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Giannis. Offensive rebound. Basket counts.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
You might give them a standing O for what they've done behind the arc tonight as well. That has certainly been a go-to shot for them, and tonight it's working.
Tatum drives in. And the dunk by Tatum.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Bucks.
There's the feed to Allen. And it's blocked by Brown. Young passes to Kuzma. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And the edge Kuzma plays with is terrific. A tough, versatile player who plays with a real hunger to keep getting better.
Embiid, he's checked in for the Celtics. Timeout called the Bucks. And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game, Trae Young.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken.
And now we can see that when he's at his best, they are a very dangerous team, going up against the defending champs and getting the job done. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. He said, "Do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back." Guys.
Thank you, David. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And this happens when Kuzma is aggressive. When he's looking to score, he makes the D react.
And both free throws good for Kuzma. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Middleton right side. No one near him. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Giannis has got 6 assists now in the game. And the call will go against Grayson Allen. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And a deep three from Young. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting him rip.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Good on the three-point shot. Young's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Boston.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Tatum against Middleton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know, Jason Tatum is one of those guys who can really do it all. He's got a versatile skill set that makes him a constant threat on both ends of the floor.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Antetokounmpo. Now here is Holiday. 14 feet away. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Brown's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Celtics.
Well, the one thing that jumps out in this game is the free throw shooting, which they did a much better job at.
Absolutely. A big plus. And oftentimes your performance at the line can be the difference in a game. And I think tonight we saw that.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series. And what a huge standout performance it was
for Jason Tatum.
It felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
Buries the long-range jumper.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Antetokounmpo, no good. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Left side, Tatum. The three-pointer off the mark. Now one against Brown to the paint. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Holiday. Giannis has got 30 points.
This is what makes Giannis such an elite player, his ability to score in those difficult situations down low with lots of bodies around.
High post, Embiid. To the wing right side. The three from Tatum. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Jason. It was a struggle last time out, but tonight you were back on track. What was the difference?
Just got to have a short-term memory. Sometimes shots just go in, but you always got to be aggressive and just make the right play.
You're like a cornerback in basketball. That's weird, but it got you a win tonight, man. Congrats. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge.